Hi there my friends, welcome to Gamers with Games. So, I want to talk about a little game called Undertale. Now I know I'm a little bit late to the party and the game came out last year or towards the mid to end part of last year, and it had a big splash on the internet that a ton of different people, including a lot of big popular Let's Players on YouTube and Twitch and such, were kind of like passing around word about this game. Granted, I'm a little bit on the later side of things. I still want to talk about this game because not only did I thoroughly enjoy the Twitch stream that I did yesterday, which I went on for about almost a little over 3 hours. That was just so enjoyable playing the game with the actual chat fam. But there's something specific I want to talk about in relation to this game being played on the internet through Let's Plays, streamed live on Twitch and such, and it's something like a common theme that I'm noticing amongst everybody that plays this game, especially if they're playing with a bunch of other viewers watching them play. A lot of people tend to be a little bit more pacifist with this actual game. If you didn't know and you haven't tried out Undertale, Undertale is a game that allows you to play multiple different ways and get different endings for the plot and the story. There isn't really kind of like one right way to actually play this, but it seems to be on the internet, a lot of people tend to be in consensus that it seems to be better to play the pacifist role rather than be either neutral or aggressive when you're actually playing the game. This is interesting because to me, I find a lot more people, especially when I was actually live streaming it, where immediately the first thing that they wanted me to do was to actually be friendly to all the monsters, to be a pacifist, not to fight anything, not to kill anything during the course of my playthrough. This was cool, and it was part of like my whole kind of stream where I was interacting with the chat and giving them the choice to actually let me know what decisions that they wanted me to do during the course of every single battle and every single major choice that came my way during the course of my playthrough. And again, for the most part, everybody that came into the chat and everybody that was talking actively in the chat, again, you could probably go find the actual archive on my actual Twitch page. Everybody seemed to really just want me to be a pacifist and really be just nice and be a quote-unquote good person throughout the entirety of the playthrough. Now, you could go online in various different spots and actually see different people playing the aggressive side of things and actually killing all the monsters and doing what's called quote-unquote genocide playthroughs. Or you can see people kind of like, just going about it however they feel like it, based on what they decide to do, much more of a neutral stance. You're killing some monsters, you're not killing other monsters, and such and so forth. But again, a lot of different people want to do a pacifist playthrough and want to this idea that being a pacifist is a much more better choice, or being a pacifist choosing not to fight is the better choice of the thing. And I find it interesting too, because I actually went on the actual website for Undertale at Toby Games, just to kind of get a good look at it and see what was up. And I even saw in the description of the game in the About Me page, it actually just tells you a little bit about how you could actually go out and play this game without killing anything whatsoever. You could actually go about it, not kill a monster, just be very nice, save everybody, quote unquote, and such, and not have to actually launch any sort of attack throughout the entire 6 to 7 hours that you play Undertale. Now, this could be for a number of different reasons. It could be because, again, there seems to be a lot much more of a seductive kind of like idea or kind of like thought, or food for thought, I should say, that's been going around for the last, I want to say, couple of years, especially in the video game realm, where being a pacifist and being kind of much more good and choosing not to be so aggressive at fighting is something that really kind of resonates with a lot of people. It could for a variety of different reasons. Again, the video game industry has a lot of games that are super hyper violent, that are like incredibly violent, gory, this idea of aggression, that violence is what really makes right. In order to kind of solve everybody's problems, you have to go hit something or shoot something in the face. That seems to be kind of like a thing in the video game industry, and it's been like that for many, many years. So, to kind of turn things on its head, to kind of give us a different flavor and kind of get away from that type of notion, we have some games, or at least some designers and developers, that make games that are a little bit much more kind of like, slowed down, a little bit more diffuse, not dealing with so much violence if it doesn't have to. That's what really Undertale kind of presents the person. Gives them the choice to play one of three main different ways, but also doesn't punish you for actually choosing whatever way that you actually decide to go with. And again, for the majority of people on the net, the pacifist way seems to be much more the quote-unquote right way, or the general consensus for a lot of people out there. Again, getting away from the violence, just playing this pacifist role. I know it's kind of like a naive type of idea, and something that isn't really quote-unquote realistic, especially in the real world, outside of the realm of video games, where there is violence in life, there's violence in pretty much every facet of life. You can't escape that. You have to kind of accept it, and accept it as being part of, like, there's good times and bad times and all that jazz. Again, it gets very philosophical and such. But the point is, this seems to be kind of like a really kind of like seductive, really kind of like, you know, really attractive idea for a lot of gamers out there. So whenever they play Undertale, the majority of them are going to go the pacifist route. So that's something that which I've noticed. That's all I got for you guys. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know if you guys actually decided to go the pacifist route or the aggressive route or the neutral route in your playthroughs of Undertale. If you actually are in the chat rooms of everybody that's actually playing the game and actually experiencing it, doing let's plays and stuff, if you're trying to encourage them to be a little bit more pacifist or a little bit more aggressive when they actually play the game. So far, I'm enjoying it. I can't wait to play more. I'm probably either going to play more on stream at some point or just play more on my off time, try a different type of playthrough, just to kind of experience more of the game. I love the music. I love the characters. I wish I had played this last year because it probably would have definitely been on my list for some of the top games of last year, but I'm enjoying the hell out of it now. So that's all I got for you guys. I will talk to all of you again real soon. Peace out. Stay epic, everybody.